If you are enjoying these giant bedtime stories and want to follow along on the giant's adventures, please hit the subscribe button down below. Also, don't forget to like this story. Enjoy the meditation.
Tell me a giant story.
Bright and early in the morning, the giant children headed to their playroom. Because their playroom had a magic pillow fort. This pillow fort, once entered, brought you into a new land every day. The day before, Apple Peach Banana went to Joke Land, and today the kids were curious where their pillow fort would take all of them. Bo was the first one to enter the pillow fort. At the back, there was a strange-looking door. Then Luna came in, then Apple Peach Banana, then Ernie. "I'm going to go in first," said Luna, the oldest giant child. "I'm the oldest, and I need to protect my siblings, so that's why I'm going to go first." The door at the back of the pillow fort was really heavy looking. It was metal, and instead of having a normal doorknob on it, it had this big crank thing in the middle. Luna went to go open it, but she had no luck. "Bo, you have to help me," Bo said. "Of course. Here I am. I'll push up and you pull down on the other side." So both Luna and Bo worked together to turn that big handle. It was a struggle, but when they counted to 3, 1, 2, 3, they pushed with all their might and pulled with all their might, and it clicked. And then they heard a hissing noise, as if air was being sucked in or out of the door. Luna said, "Okay, I'm ready to open it." Bo said, "I'm right behind ya." So Luna pulled the door towards herself and then was sucked into the world. Bo didn't even try to go in, and he got sucked into the world. And then Apple Peach Banana got sucked in. And then Ernie got sucked in. And then finally, the door got sucked in and closed itself. They were surprised when they didn't land with big thunks. In fact, they didn't land at all. They were floating. All 4 giants looked around with wide eyes. Everything was dark. Luna said, "Apple Peach Banana, do you still have your flashlight?" Apple Peach Banana said, "Of course." So she took it out of her pocket and clicked it on. When Apple Peach Banana clicked the flashlight on, she was so surprised she let go. And when she let go of the flashlight, it didn't fall. It just floated. And then she could see Ernie upside down. Luna was sideways, and Bo was completely diagonal. Why was everyone in such weird directions? She was the only one upright. Then Luna said, "Apple Peach Banana, why are you upside down?" Apple Peach Banana said, "I'm not upside down, you're upside down." And then they realized they were floating. Luna said, "Quick, grab my hand, Bo." So Bo grabbed Luna's hand. And then Bo said, "Ernie, hold on to my hand." So Ernie grabbed Bo's hand. And then Apple Peach Banana grabbed Luna's other hand and linked up to Ernie. This didn't happen fast, though. They were moving in very slow motion. It was almost like they were swimming underwater, but they could breathe just fine. Then Bo let go of Ernie and Luna's hands and said, "Watch this!" And he was able to do a front flip. "That's so cool," Luna said, as she tried a backflip. Watch me," said Apple Peach Banana, as she did a double front flip. And Ernie said, "Watch this," as he spun around in circles, really slowly. "What is this place?" Bo said, looking around as the flashlight floated around them, keeping them all lit up. There was no land in sight. Luna said, "Hey Bo, remember that time we learned about gravity and how it keeps everything on the planet? It stops things from floating around. Well, I think this is some sort of anti-gravity universe." "Anti-gravity universe?" Ernie asked. Apple Peach Banana said, "I think she said anti-gravity universe." And then, right at that moment, some socks floated by. None of them matched each other, though. Bo said, "Hey, what's going on? It's like it's raining socks, but they're coming from all over the place." It was true. There was a purple sock with pink stripes floating up, and then a plain white sock floating to the left, and black socks with gold toes right above them. There was also blue socks, polka dot socks, socks with dinosaurs on them. "Hey, Bo, isn't that your dinosaur sock?" Luna asked, pointing at the dinosaur sock floating right there. Bo said, "Oh, yeah, that is my sock, but I only have one of them at home. I lost the other one 3 years ago." "That must be the missing sock to the pair. Quick, grab it," he said. Luna snatched it as fast as she could go in the anti-gravity universe and stuffed it into her pocket. Looking around, she realized they were all the socks that had gone missing over the years. "Hey guys, these are all our missing socks. You know all those socks that we used to have, and then we'd put them in the laundry and Mom would wash them, and then she'd dry them, and then when we got our clothes back, we could never find the missing sock? Well, I'm pretty sure that's where we are right now. We are where all the missing socks go." "But that doesn't even make sense," Bo said. "How is this even possible?" Luna said, "Oh, it doesn't have to make sense. We are where the lost socks go. We should take this opportunity and grab as many as we can. Do you know how surprised Mom and Dad Giant will be when we come home and we have all the missing socks? This is literally the mystery of a lifetime we've solved." The Giants took this and turned it into a game. They were going to see who could collect the most missing socks in anti-gravity land. They got pretty competitive. Bo was swimming through the air, and then he launched himself as hard as he could, and he put himself into a ball and began to spin. He was a spinning ball going towards a yellow sock. Luna wanted to block him because she wanted to get to the yellow sock first. So she put out her arm and she caught Bo like a basketball. Then she just tossed him aside as if he weighed nothing, and she got the yellow sock. Added it to her pile building up in her pocket. Bo was still curled up in a ball, flying right towards Apple Peach Banana, who got scared and ducked out of the way, which left Ernie behind her. Ernie put out his hand and was able to catch Bo. At that moment, Bo opened himself back up and was confused where he was. He was just about to reach to the yellow sock, and now he was way over the other direction. Oh well, he thought, and he continued collecting socks. After they had been collecting socks for quite a while, Apple Peach Banana said, "I'm thirsty. Oh, this sock game is making me so thirsty." Luna said, "Don't worry, Apple Peach Banana. I brought water." Luna reached into her pocket and grabbed out her bottle of water. She opened the cap to it. Water rose up out of the water bottle into the anti-gravity air. It was so weird, because instead of spilling everywhere down, it just floated up like a water bubble. It looked exactly like a bubble floating in water, except for it was water floating in air. "Quick, get it!" Luna shouted. As she grabbed towards it with her hands, grabbing it, and the water just went right through her fingers, creating more smaller bubbles of water. Now there was 4 bubbles floating around, which was perfect because there was 4 giant children. "Quick, get it with your mouth," Bo said. Luna opened up her mouth and dived towards one of the water bubbles. She caught it in her mouth and swallowed it up quick. Apple Peach Banana swam over as quick as she could in slow motion, and grabbed another bubble in her mouth and swallowed it quick. "That's the most refreshing bubble of water I've ever drank," she said. Bo was right behind her and did a dive and a spin and a swirl and caught his water bubble in his mouth. And Ernie slowly made it over. He hadn't quite gotten the hang of how to move in this anti-gravity land in order to get anywhere very fast. And he once again tried to grab the water bubble with his hand. And again the water bubble split apart into more water bubble pieces. He had to chase his 4 water bubbles all around before he was able to catch them and drink. Suddenly there was a loud bang. What was that? Bo looked around. He spotted the flashlight right next to the door. "Hey guys, are you ready to go back to Pillow Fort?" Apple Peach Banana said, "All this catching socks and floating around is making me hungry. My stomach is growling." "Apple Peach Banana, grab my hand," Bo said. "Ernie, grab Apple Peach Banana's hand. Luna, grab Ernie's hand. We'll all head to the door together. That way none of us will be left behind." All the giant children lined up. In slow motion made their way to the door. Bo opened the door. he had to use all his might to get in through the door. He was so used to not having any weight at all that the weight of the world made him feel so heavy. Once he got in, he knew Apple Peach Banana was going to need help, so he grabbed onto her other hand as Ernie and Luna waited in the anti-gravity land. He pulled her in. Then both Apple Peach Banana and Bo helped Ernie come in. And Luna grabbed the flashlight. She didn't want to forget that. She already got all the missing socks. She didn't want to leave the flashlight in anti-gravity land. She headed in. Once she got in, she felt so heavy. They still had to close that big metal door. Guys, I know you're tired and I know you feel heavy, but we have to close this door. Otherwise, our pillow fort will get sucked in and then be floating around, and then we'll never get to it again. So all four giants grabbed the handle of the heavy metal door. Even though they were tired, even though their bodies felt like 1,000,000 pounds, they heaved and they hoed, and they got the door shut. All laid down right in the pillow fort and zonked out. They were so tired from all of their sock chasing and trying to get to the water and doing all their tricks and closing that big metal door. They weren't exactly planning on taking a nap when they got back, but even their eyelids felt heavy. Who knew that going to anti-gravity land would make them realize how many muscles they use just to keep their eyes open? Oh, Luna, Apple Peach Banana, Ernie, dinner time. The giants woke up to their mom calling for dinner. Apple Peach Banana stretched her body. She didn't feel quite as heavy now as she did when she first got back, but she was definitely still feeling heavy. Oh, I'm so hungry. We forgot to eat when we got back. With their full pockets, they went upstairs to eat dinner with their mom and dad giant. You would not believe how thrilled Mom and Dad were about getting their missing socks back. After dinner, the giant children helped their mom clear the table and do the dishes. And then they played another sock game called Matching Socks, where they dumped out their big bin of socks that had missing socks, dumped out their pockets and matched them all up. Thanks to you guys, we're never going to have to buy new socks again, Mom Giant said. Bo said, "Don't worry, Mom. Now we know exactly where to look when we're missing our socks. We just have to go to the pillow fort at the right time with the right door." Oh, we're so glad you solved that mystery. Mom and Dad Giant were so happy that they got their socks. They got lucky socks and their favorite socks, the most comfortable socks, and their warmest socks back.